Right, guys, it is, what day is it? It is Monday. So it's Monday, and on Friday, we have a very famous koi show. The Great British Koi Show. And believe it or not, my brother-in-law just gave me that. That's the first beer I've had for ages. I've been doing a lot of running lately, a lot of training. Really good mental health space. I tell you what though, my lungs needed a bit of a blowout. It's raining. It's Wales, so I got my vast waterproof. I might buy one of these for Shinoda son. Likes black, doesn't he? So I'm gonna get this on, and what I do need to do is measure some of these koi ready for the show. They've been off the feed now since yesterday. So what are we, Monday? So no, they've been off the feed since Saturday. So we've got Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay, so we've had pretty much a week off the food to sanitize them. Now, I'm really excited. They've obviously grown since the Great British Koi Show. So I'm going to have to take a few out, measure them to see what I'm taking. I've got to work out what VAT I've got for the Great British Koi Show. I need to get a piece of paper and and decide what I'm taking. I will be taking some of my little tozai as well, because there's specifically one in there, there's two in there, there's three in there. There's a Sankey, a Kawaku, so Sakai Sankey, a Yoshino Kawaku, and there's also a Kobayashi Shiro, which has just literally come to life in the last month basically. I don't know how, but the Sumi has just popped straight out. And might go and have a little look at my setup. That Awaz setup is something to be, it's amazing, honestly. And I still haven't got the Wi-Fi, but I do want to talk about that a little bit, because I'm super impressed with that Awaz system, and also how good it's doing. It's amazing. We'll actually have a look at the drum, actually. Might lift it all up and have a little look, but it's really cool. It's going to get dark soon, so I might be handballing the fish into the pump house to have a little look. So let's do some measuring. Come on. Right, there we are then, guys. Got some water in the bowl. Got a really dirty window, which I will do in a minute, because as soon as I start cleaning that, it'll all go into the water, and I want to keep it clear. So what's occurring? I'll tell you what's occurring. We need to do some measuring and some inspecting. And there's also two koi in here, two of the larger koi, which are not sold yet. So if anybody's interested, I will bowl them up, and they're really nice, in my opinion, that is. So let's get some in the bowl. I need to get a piece of pen and paper actually first. Right then, guys, so this is my Yoshino Sankey, which is coming up at 60 cm. But as you can see, particularly nice body on it. It's female. This one, unfortunately, is going to a new home, Newark. But what a superb fish. Look at that belly quality. Doesn't get better, honestly. The Saroji, it's better than that when it's not in the bowl. But beautiful fish. Okay, 60 cm. That's a contender. Here we are then, guys. So this is my Takano male Sankey, which is holding a tiny bit of mucus on the head, but the whole pond is going to have a PP treatment tonight. The first one to do what I need to do. But yeah, so this is 60 centimeters on the button, and this won the Friendship Award at the National Koi Show. So really stoked with that. And apparently this is going to be a parent fish, a male parent fish, at New Forest Koi. And I don't blame him really, because the attributes for this, for breeding, well, speaks volumes really, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? It's absolutely superb. Look at the Sumi. That is an absolute joke. Benny, the Saroji, look at the skin. Right, let's get this back then, guys. NND female Sankey, which was my young champion in the show last year, actually, a Newark show. Done really well in the national as well, but didn't come up with a major. Superb. 64 cm, 63 and a half, 64 cm, so just in size. still a beautiful body. So this did spawn actually. This did spawn in the national koi show. So it's not quite got the body that it did have when it had that, about that extra 20% of egg in it, but still undeniably beautiful. Yeah, really great fish, really beautiful. Look at that, it's just superb. NMD power, absolutely fantastic. What a farm. Gorgeous. Right, so here he is. Tony, as mad as a box of frogs, but undeniably an amazing Hiyatsuri. Shinoda, male, and it is all male, trust me, you can see it, it's going absolutely bonkers. It is 64 cm, which is a great size for the category. Now, this fish notoriously hates being in a show vat, but you know, that's not my problem when I'm up there. That's the koi, that's the BKKS Yorkshire section's problem. So might take Tony up for a bit of a spin. Yeah, and he's going to a lovely home as well, bless him. So actually the money I got for this, I took Wolf away on holiday because this is Wolf's fish. So yeah, Wolf enjoyed his little holiday to Lanzarote, bless him. Yeah. So here we go. The yellow monkey, absolutely beautiful. 64 centimeters of absolute glittering goldness. Beautiful, beautiful Danichi fish. Absolutely, just look at the fukurin on there. It's a joke. It is absolutely banging. Beautiful thing. This is actually sold. One of my last fish I sold to a really good tattooer in England. So he's getting a new pond made up now in September, and I'm going to hold it for him. But yeah, superb fish. Look at that, absolutely banging, and a great size as well. Single color variety. That is the special variety of the show. You know, there's going to be bigger fish there, but as pretty, not quite sure. There's always a better fish though, so we can only keep our fingers crossed. So here we are, adult champion from the Great British, from the National Koi Show. 3-step kawaku, absolute perfection. Look at it, is so beautiful. Just such a grey fish, you know what I mean? When it's in the pond, I never really looked at it until this year. And then I was like, that, wow, where's that been all my life? And it's been in the pond. So it's currently exactly 60 cm. But again, obviously in the National Koi Show, it might have only been a little bit smaller, so it came up with the goods there against larger fish. So who knows, you know what I mean? Like, it done the trick once, it might do it again. And it is absolutely beautiful. Look at that Hoshikin, bloody gorgeous. Well done, Hoshers, absolutely beautiful. Now this fish actually, guys, is not sold. So anybody interested in a national adult champion from Hoshikin, hit me up, find me on Facebook. Oh, it's starting to rain now, guys, so look at that. Mate, the only thing that this fish needs now is for that sumi to come out on that memoir, and that beautiful strip of black sumi to catch up with this. So this is Hiroi, and it done extremely well in the shows. This fish is gone. It's basically 50, oh, let me just try, no, it's 54 cm, so really strong in the size. But just look at the pattern, look at the skin, look at the body, look at not much to criticize on that fish, which is always a good sign for a prosperous show, hopefully. But again, there's always a better fish, and let's hope she travels. And she's female, she's absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to miss her a lot, but I'll find another one. The Hiroi twins have got plenty up their sleeves. Here we are then, guys, absolutely stunning Minamagoshki, 63 or 64 cm this is. Great size for the category. Again, remember, guys, this is a goshki, okay? So that's a considerable size for a goshki, obviously from Minima. This has been sold to someone up north, and I'm really excited about seeing this. In my water, it's so soft, this sumi is not coming up. That's been stuck in a rut now in my pond for about 2 years, 2.5 years. It's time. Yes, I'm growing it, but I ain't getting the pure beauty out of this, because this sumi just needs to turn jet black, and I cannot wait to see this in someone else's pond. Just look at that floating Benny. It is an absolute joke. That is a really nice fish. So again, good size for the show. I might bring it, might take it. I know it's not finished, but the judges see through that. Look at the quality though. Beautiful. Oh, Yamaguchi-san. Sugoi Kahaku. So this is my Yamaguchi Kawaku that I bought last year as Tozai. I do have another Tozai with him at the moment, and he has messaged Ryan saying that our fish are looking absolutely superb. They're having a really, really, really good year in Japan this year. The water quality is really good, loads of heat, and he's not having no problems with bears or feeder problems and water quality. So we're really excited to go and see those in October. However, 54 centimeters again. Very bonkers fish. Will it do very good? I don't know. Am I going to take it? Might be a wild card, but we will see. I really love this fish. Absolutely gorgeous. Female as well. It's just beautiful. It's just not finished yet, but it is still spectacular. And there's nowhere I'd rather be than in the rain in Wales with my vast... These are really good, guys. I'm not sponsoring these or anything like that, but these vast waders, you can get the bottoms to go with these, which I do need to get, over a pair of black wellies. Definitely look like Shinoda-san then. I mean, there's a few fish in there that I'd like to take. However, I'm not going to. I've only got so much room in the vat, so there's a few... No. So, but there is one or two of the smaller Tozai. I've got a Nagami in there, which I really, really like. So I got three Nagami that I really, really like. And also we've got my top man, Odekan's reasonably expensive Tozai in there. So I want to take those out now. I might bowl up the 3. I might put some sedate in, and then we can go and get I might put some sedate in this first. So here we are. This is a sponsorship video by, I'll show you. Product wise, where do I go? Always think British. Kiwi Suri, lovely. So I got all of these, mate. They're such good topical treatments and stuff. And we're also going to use our potassium in a minute. Get in with the potassium, boys. Writing down all my sizes, of course. Wolf's artwork. What can be better? In all honesty, this is the only sedate to use, to be honest. On the market, there's a few different sedates. This one is the only thing that works properly. Honestly, it is fantastic. I've never had a problem with it. It's always put even my biggest fish to sleep. And they're not, well, what, 65? Pushing nearly 70. They ain't too small, but... Toy's best friend. I mean, it's 27 cm, but if you just look at all that Marizumi Kiwa, the sashi is lovely. And that is one beautiful fish. So... it's a bit small, but it could well, I don't know, it's got a bit of a nose rub from that thing, but that is a fine looking fish, isn't it? You know, we'll see. Not quite sure. In the garage. That only means one thing. The Odekan Kawaku is really nice. Bit of nose rub, but that's from when it just tried to shoot out the net. That will calm down. It's 26 and a half cm. That's very small for the category. Not to say that it might not do very well. It could well do very well. I don't know. Let's have a little poach around in the mighty Awaz Grow On. We'll see what's here. I'm not going to lie. There's one or two bits and bobs in there that I'm quite looking forward to taking out to have a look. They've been off the feed now for a little while, the same as the other pond. They're still right, let's get some out. A little tiny scoop. So that is a Sakai Sankey Dragon Ball line, I believe. Yoshino, look at the Benny on that, bonkers. Yoshino, Benny on that, gorgeous. Kobayashi, look at the pattern and the body on that. Yes, I would like that Sumi to be a bit more to the surface. But imagine that fish with that memoir cutting through it. Look at that checkerboard pattern. It doesn't get better. I really struggle to get rid of that, to be honest. That is one hell of a fish. Kobayashi-san, we salute you. Wow. And yeah, I've got more coming through as well. So These are really nice fish. These are very nice fish. I do like these a lot. So, I mean, sashi is not as perfected as I'd like it on that one, but you can't deny the quality. Look at the body of that. That is gorgeous. Again, young fish. Sashi is not super tight, but the body is there and the quality is lovely. This, however, I really like this. Look at that. I think I'm going to take it just for a punt. And we've got this. I know it's not finished, but you can't deny that that is one hell of a specimen. Let's see what these measure up like. Okay, so we've got 25 on the button. When they rebench that, that will be touch and go. Okay, so that will be touch and go. If it stays in the 15 to 25, happy days. It will be touch and go. I might take it. It's only a couple of points. Then we've got these three are pretty much about 27 cm, 26 to 20. I think that's 27. These are 26. I just really like that Sankey. You know, yeah, it's not 100% finished, but I just like it. So I've got a lot of thinking to do. I mean, there's some nice Nagami left in there. Let's have a little. Yeah, so I've got some thinking to do, guys, to be honest. The big ones are in really good size categories. The small ones, not so. Not so. It's always a fine line in it. I think I'll send some pictures to some local experts that live in Nottinghamshire and see what they think. Not overly confident with any of the fish, even though they've done really well in the national, but this is 3 months later and it's the Great British, so fish do get hidden away. Some fish that might have gone to the national has thrown a scale or got a little bit of a problem, so they didn't attend the show, and that's why they didn't smash it. It's still going to be an amazing weekend though, and I hope everyone does turn up. Getting some new mugs made. So I've got a load of desert cam mugs from the last show. I've got about 25 of those, so first come first serve, whatever. And then we've got some, I'll send you a video at the end of this. We have got some Arctic cam mugs, which I'm particularly proud of. So let's get these fish back in the drink. I need to start lowering the temperature of these ponds now, and I mean, do you want to do a PP treatment with me? Come on. Ooh, we're on cinematic. So here we are then, guys. I've added into my cup. We're on the grams, and who can guess what I'm going to put in? Let's not have any secrets. We're all friends on this channel. Whoa, 50 grams. 50 grams of potassium permanganate is going in my pond to treat them, to prepare them ready for the show. So yeah, so if you really want to know, that's what I'm going to do. Super comfortable with that amount in my pond, because it is my pond and I know there's plenty of oxygen in it. We have got overkill. We've got a Fujimax 300, we've got a Fujimax 60 on flat out. We've also got lovely double vacuum shower with a flow friend working flat out, and that has got 60,000 litres an hour going over it. So as you can see, that really doesn't touch the sides on this pond, and they will feed all the way through it, and they're super comfortable. I like, to be honest. But again, guys, really, you've got to be super careful what you put in your pond. And before I came to the conclusion that I could use that amount of PP in my pond super comfortably, super safe, without damaging any little fishy's gills or anything like that, I worked up extremely slow. And we're talking from the recommended dose all the way up to, well, way stronger than that, truth be told. From advice from different people, but honestly, guys, you have to be really, really careful. It is a killer, trust me. It can save and it can truly kill. all I'm saying is scrags. Look at that. Little wretch. Yeah, just be super careful, guys. If you do actually want to deviate from the plan from all of these manufacturers' guidelines, wow, it is absolutely hammering down. You really have to go up slow and steady, okay? So if you do planning on deviating, which I recommend you don't, just slowly go up, all right? Just try an extra couple of grams and always record it. What temperature is the pond at? How many fish I've got in there? Is there anything different to the last time? I'm going to step it up a little bit and always do it till you're comfortable. Saying that, let's get this in the pond. Shed off a little mucus. Make the fish feel revitalized. The pond water tomorrow morning is going to look crystal clear and absolutely gorgeous. No, it won't. The day after it will. Tomorrow it's going to look like a rusty, absolute wreck of a pond. Am I going to do the Tozai pond? No, Tozai look fine. Am I going to take those 4 Tozai that I just pulled out? We'll do the maths on the old VAT, and we will definitely consider that. I've sent it to the only person that I trust. My brother from another mother, but I actually love his mother. Oh my God. I've actually fallen in love with a northerner. Andy doesn't mind though. He said it's fine, you can have her. He's probably bored of it. But I can't imagine her being any trouble. She looks so clean and lustrous and... Anyway, PB, let's get this in. Oh, I thought it was lightning. It's a bloody motorbike out the back. So here we are then, guys. So, again, pond's turning purple. The fish are like, oh, it's that time of month again. Truth be told, I do. Once every 4 to 6 weeks, I give my pond a PP treatment. Why? Because I genuinely think it sanitizes the pond. Does it kill the bacteria off, the beneficial bacteria? Probably. But then it just boosts it with all that brown sludgy slime that goes back into it. Literally like KFC for microbes. Slowly going purple. Isn't this cinematic function on a camera amazing? Even makes your teeth look whiter. So I'm actually going to start, so this is still at 24 degrees. So today now I'm going to drop it down. Am I going to go to 18 degrees? No. I'm going to go to 20 to 21 degrees, I think, this time. It's exactly what I done last year in Newark. In the National Koi Show, I did go down. I went down to 17 degrees because it's outside. The fluctuations are absolutely bonkers. And what I think genuinely is the best way to do it is, let's just say the National Koi Show, right? I looked at the forecast. What was the forecast? Super sunny in the day, kind of really cold in the night. How high was it going to go in the daytime? 26, 27 degrees. Nighttime it dropped down to about like 18, 17, 15. I don't know, it was really low. So take the maximum, take the minimum, bang it in the middle. So when the fish get warm in the night, in the daytime, they love it. When they go down then, late evening, they're down to their normal temperature, and then they get a bit chilly in the night, and then they come back up again. But they're right in the middle of their comfort zone. That's what I like to think. Newark, it's going to be a bit rainy, but it's still a really warm period. So, and it's inside as well, so we haven't got that chill factor. We haven't got the wind. Not that the wind does, but a chill factor on the surface of the ponds, isn't it, the bats? But it's all indoors, so I don't plan on there going to be massive fluctuations. So we're going to go to a solid 20 degrees. So I have to go down 4 degrees. I can't bloody wait. Camping out all weekend. Please come and see me. Please say hello. Especially if you're Ryan's mum. Oh, please come. Don't take Andy with you. Just giving myself a talking to. I'm never going to get with her. That's enough. I'm not going to think of Ryan's mum anymore. If you do a PP treatment, honestly, make sure you actually get this netted up. Because if there's one thing fishies probably might love it now, to be honest, but if they don't like it, they're going to jump, right? This net is not to keep predators out, it's to keep my fish in. Trust me. No seagulls, no herons, no otters, no foxes, wolves. But apart from that, that's to keep my fish in, not the predators out. What else are we talking about? Let me see if I can find a little video of these mugs. Yeah. Then guys, let's get this temperature turned down. So what I'm going to do is 2 fingers on it, get rid of that little lock button. It's a proper art to do it. Oh, first time. Right, so 24 degrees. So we are 25, 24, 23, 22. I'm going to put it down a few. This pond, actually one more, this pond will go super slowly down. It's super insulated, absolutely made to perfection. I don't know who the hell made it, but they hit the nail on the head there. Only joking, it was me. But anyway, let's finish my brother-in-law's drink. Didn't mind sweet, he actually gave it to me. And let's go and have a little look at this Awaz system. Right then guys, so for all of you that hasn't seen my Awaz grow on pond, I guess pond build, this is what we've got. Absolute beast of a system. And I really would like to thank Awaz for this, because they have given me some products to trial and to review. Now, in all honesty, I haven't trialed one of the main things of this system, which is that clever little box by there. Probably because it needs a Wi-Fi function. And I've had new Wi-Fi put up in my house, but I've got a friend to come back so the Wi-Fi can actually penetrate down here. I know you can get little hubs and little things to do it and all that kind of stuff. And I know I can move that little smart box closer, but it's okay because a review is over 12 months. Now, this has been running absolutely lovely for about 3 to 4 months. Not skipped a beat, right? Hardly opened this thing, right? Those new pumps are so efficient. Now, I can, even though I haven't got Wi-Fi here, I can log on to my phone, connect Wi-Fi, because that produces its own Wi-Fi or something like that. It's so clever, right? And you can vary all the pumps. It's insane. But when I get my new Wi-Fi put in there properly, I'm going to do a real good review of this. But I'm still getting my head around it. I'm still like, you can't review something that you don't actually know a lot about. And you can't review something, and you shouldn't review something that you're not comfortable with and have loads of confidence in. And I can tell you now, it's superb. Let me spin you around. So what we've got now, guys, obviously is, I think most of you have seen this pond build. We've got a dirty window. This is from my old pond, okay? So it's about 750 gallons in here. Yes, we've got a Momentero backy shower. That is full of mountain tree lotus root 2, I think it is, or the original lotus tree. And it's got some lotus tree spiral matting in it, which seems to be working really good. They let me trial that. I've just let that run. I'm going to leave that run now until these fish have gone to a new home. Then I'm going to open that all up. But the parameters in this pond is absolutely fine. How much have I been feeding the fish? Probably at least one of these every day. Not pushing the fish super hard. I've kept it at 23 degrees. Yeah, people like 24, 25, 26 degrees. However, I think possibly just back a degree or two just to keep that quality of fish on the growing cycle, I think maybe is a winner, possibly chicken dinner. Still got to put the light up there. Then guys, yeah, so that's that. Sorry, I just got interrupted. So we've got activated carbon with a pre-filter. That goes in. I've got a little tiny leak because I need an O-ring there. However, I'll empty that now. So we've got the bottom drain coming in. One bottom drain, literally exactly there. So we've got the long run with the 2 outlets. We have got a rodding point here with an overflow, as you can see there. We have got a pH controller. It's a pH controller, but I just use it for the probes, to be honest. I haven't set anything up with that. We've got a RS feed on it at the moment. We have got a light right there, which I haven't actually mounted. We have a Awaz 60 watt UV and sterilizer. So the beauty with this unit is, and it's absolutely beautiful, look at that. So it's obviously sterilizes the water as well as clarifies the water. Now then, we have a small electro inline heater. not the most energy efficient product, I'm not gonna lie. And we've got the mighty Mars 13,000 new. These are really new onto the market, so these have got like six core technology. So the way these work, they're super efficient. I'm going to go into real depth with these. Again, if you go back on my videos, you'll see me strip one of these down. Now, these have normally got a cage on them because they're normally submerged in like a dirty pond, or a pond, should I say, to be able to filter through. But we're using this dry out of the water. Yes, there's a bit of dust on there, but we're going to get these all cleaned up. I'm going to do a really good review on these. Really cool function here with the on and off. They've got a built-in thermostat to different temperatures. It will limit the amount of power, because obviously when it's super cold, the pond filter doesn't need so much water going through it, so it'll slow it down gradually and then build it back up. It's absolutely fantastic. What a bit of kit. And these things run on fresh air. They're so efficient, it's unbelievable. This thing is running and I can't even feel it vibrating. Honestly, they're absolutely fantastic. And I've got another one right by there, and they're just perfectly silent. Listen, nothing. There's nothing at all. And this one is pumping to a head height of what, 1.5 meters maybe. And even on 1%, because these are variable with this ingenious little device which I've zip tied onto this handle. Okay, so these are variable speed wise, and they can all be controlled. Wherever you are in the world, these things can be controlled. But even 1% will actually feed water up here and actually give a real nice trickle over the shower. So for instance, now through the winter, if you didn't really want to use the backy shower, but you wanted to kind of try to keep it alive, 1% runs on. The wattage is pathetic. And we've got a couple of air pumps. This one's not on at the moment. Okay, we've got Evolution Aqua air pumps, which work fine. Not super efficient, but they work pretty good. This is a spare. Actually, this works the bottom drain, but the bottom drain, the pipe's pulled off, so I don't put that on. This one's working the moving bed, and we have got, if I wanted to, oh no, I do actually. So this is flat out here, straight into the moving bed, and we've got this slightly on, which goes straight onto the air curtain I've got working there. So let's have a little look under the drum. And here we are, guys. So we have got, I'd say, probably 100 litres in there, maybe, something like that. Super free flowing. You can see different maturities of media there. So what I done cunningly on this is I did salvage maybe 50 litres of mature media. I love my own view, I'm joking. 50 litres of mature media from my main pond. Now, I wasn't worried about cross-contamination because that pond is sweet as a nut. I drink water from that pond. I boil potatoes from that water, okay? So I let that just to mature the system as soon as I could, and then I put another 50 litres of absolute virgin media. I got a funny feeling there's more than 100 litres in there. I'm sure there's 150 in there. So maybe there's 50 litres of mature media. There's 15 litres of brand new virgin media. And I think there was 50 litres from a friend of secondhand micro K1, which I totally sanitized with PP, let it bubble for a few days. Not that I don't trust him, but it's very good practice. What we've got here is, I think this is, so by the way, I actually bought this drum. This is my drum. I was using it on my original pond. Absolutely fine. It was really good. I did have a little problem with it, which we might actually investigate to see if it's the same thing. But I got a funny feeling. I was kind of slagging the drum off, but I think it was the way that I actually had it plumbed. So it's like 3 or 4 inlets down this side here. So the way I set up the other pond is I had to feed the drum through the top inlet from my bottom drain. I had one bottom drain at the time. And I think you know, there was coming in and the vortex was pulling it around, and there's a little bit of a settlement shelf that it can get blocked up, and it was. In this pond, because I'm using the bottom inlet to feed the drum, nothing. So, yeah, really good. Hasn't skipped a beat, absolutely fantastic. As you can see, probably almost I'm going to think about taking the screens off at some point to give him a little bit of a clean. I normally soak them in a 10% brick acid water solution, and then leave them there for a few hours and then give them a good jet wash off. These come up like absolute new. But to be honest, not that bad. Let's have a little look at the troublesome little void, gully, whatever it's called. Well guys, to be honest, right, okay, so this is just sediment from the pond, I'm not worried about that. But if you can see, there's a little gully just down there. Okay, there's a tiny bit, but it doesn't look like fish waste. That is just pure, kind of like sediment, I guess. So the pond is working really well. You know, I could probably do with maybe getting a jet wash in there and just, you know, irritating everything to get everything to come off and to get caught. But I'll be honest with you, it's running absolutely gorgeous. So you can see the flow coming through there. Now, like I'm saying, guys, that is not fish waste. That is just a little bit of, yeah, gunk, which I'm not really worried about. It's a lot better than it used to be. It's working absolutely fine. You can see the level I'm up to there. You can see the water level, and actually that's quite high because we're not actually using the system properly there. And then we've got my trickle in. Quite an aggressive trickle in, I'm not going to lie. However, my water here is fantastic. Not quite what my water, but I am. Oh, now that is the Friendship Award that my Takano Sankey won. And of course, the mighty adult champion. So chuffed with that. But, that's bloody come down again. So we had baby champion last year in Newark, and we've had young champion. I don't feel very confident, but it is going to be what it is. So that is going to go back to the show. However, we'll see how it comes. We'll see how it goes. But anyway, guys, that is my award system. I'll go through the technical workings of these. Oh no, we've got some awards down there. Let's pick those up. Hey guys, that's about it for tonight. The one thing I've got to do in the evenings is empty. So all of these boxes, all these black boxes here, I take my koi in. And when I don't use them, I just fill them full of bits and bobs from koi making. So that's the main vein of my life for this week. I've hassled Kevin Bolton to send me down some more bags. Don't tell Ryan, because he's too tight to charge me for them. And I'll see everyone at the show. Because, yeah, I'll document again the whole show, me bagging. And I'm really chuffed that loads of people are starting to do shows now. I'd like to think I've got something to do with it. But I'm really chuffed. Loads and loads of people message me saying, I'm going to do some shows. I'm doing this show. I'm doing that show. That's brilliant. Let's smash the shows. Everyone, take all their kois and let's do loads of shows. Next year, it's going to be even better.